Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So in this section, we will discuss how to store the array and linked list in a memory. So here we consider the one array int a of 5. Okay, and this is the memory. Okay, and memory is split into 3 sections. Okay, so this is the heap memory. Okay, and this is the stack memory. In stack, this is your program, main program. Okay, so if you are creating the one array, then this array is created in this stack memory. Okay, this is your array which allocate the memory in stack area. Okay, so this will be created inside the activation record of a main function. So idea of save 5 that we created there. So if you want to create an array in heap area, then we should take a pointer. Okay, see here, by using pointer, if for example my pointer name is that the p is equal to new int of 5. So here by using this pointer, so they store the first address in a stack p and it is pointing to the heap memory area. Okay, so by using pointer we store array in heap location of a memory. So the benefit of an array is that all these location will be the contiguous. So you can access them with the index, that this 0 element, first element, so on. Okay, so randomly you can reach on the any element. So array, imagine just like a bench. So there is a bench of capacity 5. So 5 people can sit on that bench. So when you are making a bench, at that time we'll decide what size you want, then that capacity is the fixed. Only those number of people can sit on that bench. So if more peoples, there is a more space. So it's less people, then space is wasted. So like this way, so here we map the bench example into an array. We don't want a fixed size bench like this because we don't know the size who is using the wood program and what does it require and how many elements he is having. So we don't know. So let him go on giving the elements as the many elements as you want. So let the user give as the many elements as you want, then we cannot go for an array. And one more thing, let the user add more elements and also remove the elements. So we want the sum data structure which should grow and reduce the size. So we want a variable size structure. So for that purpose we will use the linked list. So by using linked list, if I want to store the one element, just one element, then for this I look at the space on this point, the flow will be pointing on this way. So this is your the variable, here we create q. Okay, and this pointer is point to this area. Okay, so here this is the, so first pointer pointing to the stack area and then linked list number stored in a heap area, because linked list is also created by using a pointer and the pointer array is stored in a heap area. So this is your the linked list first number if my number is the 8. So if I want more, so along with this element we would also look at the space for a pointer to the next element. If there is any next element of looping pointing on that one, so right now there is nothing. So now there is a one more elements here, 9. Okay, and if this address is a 2008, so this address is stored in this area and which is linking to this new number. Again, this is pointing to the new number. Like this way, we create the linked list in this heap area. So in this section, we will see that how to store array in memory and how to store pointer or linked list in an memory. Okay. So let's see the another concept. So there are the 4 types of linked list. So first one is that the single linked list or the singly linked list. Okay. So by default linked list is a singly linked list. There is a one numbers and the one address. Okay. And all these numbers are connected to each other. And last number have the null address. Okay. Then second, singly circular linked list. Singly circular linked list. Okay. See here, these are the numbers. Okay. And last is pointing to the first element. So by using this way, they make a circle of this list. There is a no element have the null address. Okay. Then third one is that the doubly linked list or the double linked list. Okay. On doubly linked list, there are the 2 addresses starting and ending, and in between they store the one number. So see here. So they represent the next number, next, next, and they also store the previous address. Okay. So there are the 2 links in between 2 elements. So that's why it is called as the doubly linked list. So first element have no previous address and last element have no next address. And last one is that the doubly circular linked list. Okay. See here again. Okay. So they link to each other. Okay. And last address and the first address. So see here in singly circular, okay, on last item they store the address of a first item. Similarly here, last item store the address of a first and the first item of the previous address is store the last item address. So like this way they make a circle. So we will see the one by one on next upcoming lectures. So now first we perform the some operations like the insert, delete, search, count, display, reverse, merge, and the many more operations we perform in the singly linked list on next video. Okay. So students, if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Likes and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.